Hey everyone, welcome to Celestial TFT. I am a high elo player and today we'll be diving into a full rank game of TFT as we start our first climb to Challenger in the current set 12. In this video, I'll walk you through my decision making process, strategies, and how to adapt to different situations throughout the game. And if you're looking to improve your TFT game, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave it down below. And make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos and any kind of TFT tips I can be posting out there. Some of the comps that in my opinion that I've been playing a lot that I feel like are very strong is Portal Rise and Tarek, which you have all the Portal characters and then you flex between Nami Mage with what's the other two? Nami Mage. Trying to think, what other two units do I normally play with them? I know it's Nami Mage and Diana Bastion. And if I hit level 10, I'll throw in 4 Bastions for Tarek. And just so Rise can cast a lot and increase his attack speed with Gwyn's Rage Blade and stuff. Another comp that I've been hauling ass with is Preserver Preserver Karma, which you have all four preservers, which Zillion, Bard, Renekton, Morgana are all in the comp, and then you just flex between either A, you want Wukong, or B, you play for Chrono, which in my opinion I feel like Chrono's stronger than. So yeah, this is our very first game. Oh yeah, then the very last comp that I've been trying to flex with is Frost, Varus, and Nasus, or Frost, Hewley, and Swain. The reason why I play those is because they kind of play off the same items as Rise and Karma. And so I kind of use that as a flex board. The main items you want to go for in the early games are any kind of, I like to go for bow first. Because with bow you can make a bunch of different items like Nashor's red buff. You can make Quintu's Rage Blade. You can make static. Even though I don't recommend making static shift, especially in this meta. Because static shift is kind of useless unless you're in the early game. I mean, it's useful, but it's not as useful as it used to be. Now that everybody has their own magic shred and stuff. And if I can't get that, my next option that I always go for is giant belt. It's either a giant belt or rod. And the portals I like to go for is either a gold base portal, or like going component anvil, because the more items the better. But I like to focus heavily on gold subscriptions so I can build up my economy and stuff in the early games so I can snowball throughout the early game. So what I normally like to try to do is, if I see a chase, I'll pick them up. I'll pick up Zoe. If I get a Galio, I'll do that because 3 portals is really strong early game because it gives you a 200 shield. And it gives you small items that fly out of the portals and shit. Editor TFT here, and I'm coming in with you guys with an update. I'm going to skip any rounds that are very slow, that have no real learning value to it, so you guys aren't wasting your time, so you guys aren't wasting any kind of precious time that you guys can be using to play TFT and learning how to be a master at this. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy that, or if you guys actually want to learn how to play the PvE rounds, just let me know down in the comments below, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Bye bye. So flexible, gain 1 random emblem at the start of the next 2 stages. Gain a random emblem. Your team gains 25 HP for each emblem they're holding. I don't like that very much because it doesn't really provide me stats for Hewlett, and doesn't really provide much stats for the comps that I like playing. I'm gonna reroll that. Royal Guard you can go, but I don't really like playing that. It's really strong, but that's not my playstyle, so I'm gonna re-roll that. You can take this for an early game power spikes, because whenever one of your allied team dies, they heal for 9% of their max HP. I don't have much time, but I'm gonna go, here's my sword, so I can gain a sword. Yeah. I didn't do that fast enough. I was too busy reading, but I do that because A, I already have a Gwyn's Rage Blade, and B, if I get a tier on Carousel, which I know it's like a risky play, I will have 2 best in slot items for Rise. And I think I win that only because I have a Jace 2-star. I got lucky and I quickly bought the Jace 2-star. I'm gonna buy that so I can get 3 complete items or 4 complete items for the next round. And I'm gonna gain 4 gold, so I'm gonna level up, even though I don't recommend doing that at 2-2, because it just ruins your economy kind of. And if you level up now, it's just not a good thing to do. But for me, I'm gonna just do that just so I can throw an extra unit. I'm gonna sell the Akali because despite the Akali being a 2-star, I mean a 2-cost unit, I prefer to have Ashe with static shift because of her ability. For the next 7 seconds, Ashe fires an extra missile, dealing 29 physical damage at the target near Ashe. And with the ability that she has, she scales off better with attack speed, because the more bolts you can fire, the better. I'm not sure if that's actually 100% correct in the reasoning why I sold the Akali and threw an Ashe, because I could have kept the Akali, thrown in Nyla level 6 and have a really strong mid-game board. But I'm just doing what I like to do. And in my head, Ashe is better because I can throw on Gwinsu's Rage Blade, Sojin, and that would be a one hell of a board. I mean, granted, I could throw that on Kassadin too, but I don't know. I just like throwing it on. And I'm going to level up again at 2-5. Like I said, this is not normal leveling behavior. The only reason why I'm doing that is because A, I'm playing in low elo, so nobody really has a strong board. And so they can't really punish me for leveling up to level 5 at 2-3 because they don't know how to control their economy. They don't know how to control the basic the basic economy of TFT. So I can just abuse their lack of game knowledge and just level up to level 5, and there's nothing that they can do in low elo. Once you hit emeralds to like high masters, the strat of just power leveling works less and less, in my opinion. Because there's been multiple times where I force level 9 and then I lose to an RE3 board. And granted, I get top 4, but still sucks. So looking at the carousel, the main items that I like to look at is the tier, because I already have a Sojin. Negatron cloak, because I already have a chestplate and I can throw that on I can throw it on one of my frontline units to make them tankier. And since I didn't get none of them, I'm gonna go for the belt so I can make Sunfire's Cape, which will provide me early game damage, and it will negate some of the healings that other units have, like Warwick and stuff. I'm gonna roll that. So the reason why I bought that charm is because it gives me a random item. Like it gives me a random anything. Like I can get 2 gold, a champion. I can gain practically anything from the roll down. I'm gonna throw that on Jace. So I'm gonna throw this on Jax, because if you look at Jax's passive or his ability staff and gargoyle, I don't know. I think I'm gonna sell the Nyla if I win, just so I can make 20 econ. So I can gain 2 gold per round now. 2 extra gold. So if looking at this guy's board, he has a weak front line. I mean, now it's slightly stronger, but 4 shapeshifters kind of suck. In my opinion, you only want to run 2. This one is somewhat solid because it has 2-star Poppy, but he has really no synergy. And 4 witches will not do nothing for him, really. So the reason why this board is weak compared to mine is A, they only have an Elise 2-star and a Jace 2-star. And the Elise 2-star has a Bloodthirster with which they don't even have the Wait, did I lose that? I didn't realize I actually lose that. Never mind. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk that shit. Interesting, I didn't realize they were that much stronger than my board. I mean, I guess 2 stars really make a difference, but I underestimated them. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I could make a Morello's or Morello con, but you don't really want to do that because you already have a Sunfire cape. And if I'm not mistaken, the scalability isn't really that good. I don't think they stack the burn damage unless I'm misinformed. Oh yeah, another board they can play with the Rise. They can do this. You can have the basic, throw in Zillion, you throw in, where is he? Bard. Throw in Rise. Hang on, I almost sneeze. You throw in Milio, then you have 4 out of the 6, what you call it, Scholars. And then for the portal, you throw in Tarek, and who's the other one? I want to say it's Tarek and... Is it Norayumi? I think so. I think it's Norayumi. And that's also another board you can play. So we're in the mid-game, kind of. We're like early mid-game. We have a decent economy of 41 gold. We have a decent board. It's not the strongest board, but it's a pretty decent one. I don't want to go for this because we don't really need the 2 lesser champion duplicator. I don't ever recommend this unless you're in a really strong spot. This I don't recommend for like the boards that I play. I like to play more AP flex. This is good if you like playing Fiora or if you like playing some of the warrior champs like Katarina and stuff. This one is like a 50-50. It's good if you get it early on, but I don't care for that all that much because I've lost more games than one using that. The other thing that's good about it is that it gives you one random component. The main thing I would like to go for is a support item. Is a support item. Like, see, you can gain a Radium Omen. Or you can get a ZZ Rot, which also is really good. But I like to go for the Radiant Omen just because it gives my entire team 30 armor and 30 magic resistance to the holder. And to adjacent allies. This one, King Nightspell, I don't really recommend. It's, in my opinion, it's one of the weaker ones. Black Cleaver's good if you don't have Shred. So I'm gonna just buy that by the I'm gonna buy the Tarek. Because Tarek is part of the comp that we need. And Tarek's gonna be one of our main front lines, which we're gonna throw on some of the items onto him. And if you look at his ability, he gains 55% durability. Hang on, let me switch that out. We're missing Galio. Oh yeah. I'm gonna throw that on him. The reason why I throw it on Jace is because Jace is pretty decent at being a tank. And he's mainly just there to be frontline. Alright, shoot. One of the main items I really want to try to get, is a tier. If I get a tier, it's really GG. And if I get the Huey, which I don't, which is unfortunate. If I would have got the Huey, I could have just thrown him in with Sojin and Kunitsu Rageblade and have Blaster Israel with him. Granted, it's not 6 portal, but it's still really strong. I'm gonna buy the Wayne, and I'm gonna level up right here because I want to try to push levels so I can hit fast 8. So the only reason I would ever recommend you pushing levels like this is if A, you're pretty healthy, which I am. B, if you can level up and still have over 30 gold. And or C, if you have a unit that you want to throw in just so you can have a higher chance of preserving HP. Which I already met 2 of the quotas for that. I have a unit that I want to throw in so I can preserve HP, which is Swain. Swain the tank. I had enough gold to get to level 7 and still have 31 gold in my account, or plus 30 gold in my account. And as you guys can see, having that extra level is probably what's going to make me win the game, win this fight, which is going to preserve me an extra 8 HP. I want to say it's 8. It's either 8 or 10. I don't remember what's the HP values and stuff. So we do have an early game karma. You can actually play that over the Ash. His 4 cost is way stronger than a 1 cost, even if you have a 1 cost 2-star. The only time it doesn't make sense to do that is if you have, what you call it? Can't think of it. The only time that doesn't make sense to switch out a 1-star 4 cost with a 2-star 1 cost is if the items on that 1-star 2 cost is best in slot, while the 4 costs can't use the items. So you have to make sure that the items that you have actually make sense for the 4 costs that you're throwing in, or else you can really hinder your board, no matter, even if it's supposed to be in your comp. So if I had a, what's a good example? If I had a 2-star Zoe with best in slot items, then I get a Fiora, I will never throw the Zoe items onto the Fiora because the Zoe items are AP heavy, and the Fiora needs AD items. Despite the 4 cost Fiora needing to be on my board, I will never throw it in there without having good items for her. So I'm going to scout around really quick, see what they have. They're playing Witchcraft Bastion, which is pretty alright. It's going to fall off in the later games. They're playing Fairy Bastion again. Shapeshifters, they're probably going to go vertical shapeshifters or vertical shapeshifter with Molder. They're playing Sugarcraft, Eldridge, vertical Eldridge, which is not a bad comp, but it's like a hit or miss type ordeal. So the last item can either go Jewel Gauntlet or you can go Hextech Gunblade. I don't recommend Hextech Gunblade, it's very weak in this meta. So I'm just going to slam JG. And next level, I'm going to level up to level 8 and roll down to stabilize my board. I'll show you guys what that looks like. And right now I'm using Karma as an item holder, which she is, until I get Rise. I mean, even though I have Karma, I have acquired more Portal champions than I have Chrono, and actually, let's see. I'm pretty sure Karma's... Actually, no, I can play Karma, Preserver Karma. So if I get a Recon, that'd probably be a sign for me to swap my comp over to Karma. Which is not bad. I have Karma items. I don't have the best in slot Karma items, but I have pretty decent ones. Because her main goal is to try to ult as much as he possibly can. The golden egg is a troll. Never go for that because you will probably go bottom 7. Freaky Friday is only good if you have Fiora, Gwen, and any other melee carry, which I don't. Final Ascension is good. You can go this only if you do plan on playing more than one AP carry or any more than one attack speed carry, which I am not. So the two options that I have right now is I'm the carry. I will probably pick this one because it's an extra unit that I can throw in just to boost my team comp. And this one's also good if you like to have long extended fights, so you can kill many people. Fuck, shoot, I was not fast enough. The only reason why I level up there is because A, I have enough gold to level up and so I have plus 30 gold. B, I can throw another unit to increase my power, my board comp, my board power, best way to say it. And C, it might preserve me a bit of HP, which it looks like it is. And I'm glad I got the Sentinel Golem, because right now he's taking a butt ton of damage. And granted, I lose this one, but it could have been way worse. I could have taken a 6-unit lost, which would have done drastic amount of damage to my HP. And now I'm going to roll down a little bit to stabilize my board. I'm going to buy this because it provides me with 5 different champions. I'm going to buy Camille. I'm going to swap out the Israel so I can have preservers. I'm going to swap out the Jace so I can have preservers. I'm going to level up. I mean, not level up. I'm going to roll down a little bit. Let's do that. Let's see who I'm missing. I'm missing Rakan, not Karma. Rakan, Vex, and Morgana. So I'm gonna think. So this is what it looks like to play kind of flex. So my first idea is to play Rise, Portal Rise, and then I got a Karma. I got 2 of them, and then I had a bunch of preservers, which is pretty good. Also, holy cow, they have a 3-star Jinx, and they sub plus 50 gold. That's pretty awesome. So the champion I'm looking at is Morgana. If I can get Morgana, it would be really good for me. There we go. That means I can have 3 preservers, and when I get when I get Rakan, that's gonna be full on 4 preservers, which is really strong. And what I'm gonna do is swap out the Jace, and I'm gonna throw in the Morgana in Jace place. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Swap out the Morgana with you. I'm gonna sell the Jace. Throw in. I'm gonna throw this on the Swain. I'm gonna sell that so I can make Econ. I think I might throw on the Giant Slayer on the Morgana because Morgana actually does a lot of damage, believe it or not. I think she does, yeah, she does a lot of damage. And her bats deal true damage and execute enemies below 25% HP, which is really strong. The reason why I threw Karma on this side is because I know most of the players in this lobby like to throw their carries on this side or on this side. So if I put Karma on this side, if their carries on this side, Karma will focus. She'll be more focused on targeting the backline carries. Like, let me see if I can find a board that has a carry on this side, so I can show you, like, so I can explain a little bit better than what I am right now. I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm not really gonna mess around with that. But yeah, let me show you. So you see I have my Karma right here. Karma, after they kill this, like these 2 champion, or they just kill this one, they'll actually target the back line after a while. So her things, like her ult, will just attack the closest unit. The closest unaffected enemy. So if all the front line is affected, she will actually target the back line. So that's why it's good to throw her on the carry side, because she's more likely to attack the carry than not. And the reason why I'm not buying any other champion right now, because A, my board's steady. B, I have 50 HP. D, I have 50 gold, so there's a possible level 9. And yeah, those are the main reason why I'm not going to roll down or keep on rolling for new champions, because I don't have to. I'm in a stable position. I have pretty good econ. I have pretty good HP. My board is decently strong. And the only thing I'm waiting for is a Vex and a Rakan, which I will get naturally. And if I don't get them naturally, then something is honestly messed up. And I want a full refund of my 30 minutes of playing TFT. So if you guys are wondering why the items work very well for Karma, I'll tell you guys that in a second once I collect these orbs. Look at that, we have a Vex here. Like I said, we would hit Vex naturally. We have 2 Vex. So what I'm hoping for... Oh, that's awesome. We gained a lot of gold there, so I'm not gonna roll down. I'm gonna wait till I have... I'm gonna wait till the next round I'm level up and throw in Vex Camille. I'm gonna get that. What I'm hoping for... Oh shoot, I didn't get it. But what I was hoping for was either I was hoping to get another sparring glove so I can get what you call it, Thieves Glove. Which Thieves Glove will give you 2 extra items, which is really strong. 2 extra random items, which in my opinion is really strong for only being a 2 item cost. Sparring Glove alone kind of sucks. It has one of the lowest win rates for like if you just pick that one naturally. But if you can take it at TG and wait till late game, it's actually really powerful. But that's all in my opinion. I've had a lot of good experiences with using sparring gloves in TG, especially when I get the lucky gloves augment. So right now I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna get that sweet level 9. Throw in you. I'm gonna swap out that with you so I can have 4 chrono. I'm gonna roll down. I'm gonna buy the Renekton. Swap out like that. Give the items to Renekton or Rakan. My bad. I forgot my train of thought, but that's okay. Rakana, my bad. So the reason why I gave the items to Rakana instead of like any other unit on my board is because Rakana is a frontline. And he gains 506 HP shield for every 3 seconds. For 3 seconds and shoots 8 feathers. He's just like last set Rakan or Rakan. I can't say his name. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. But yeah, he's just like the last set one where he gains a massive shield. The only difference is that he does practically no damage, in my opinion. So yeah, this is what our final game board kind of looks like. Only thing now we're doing is just building up on it. And yeah. I'm gonna be playing a lot of AP Flex, which is my strong suit. I like to do a lot of fast 9s and stuff. And the only way that you really go this route and go some of these and actually use some of these boards is if A, you have a really strong econ in the early game. B, you understand the basic fundamentals on when to roll, when not to roll. If you have a strong board, if you don't have a strong board. And yeah, and when to lose streak and when to win streak. And you probably won't win every game like this, but you'll win a majority of your games if you just play off the basic fundamentals of TFT. Like there's some high rollers that you get. Let's see. Oh shoot, I didn't want to get Pyro emblem, but that's okay. I want to get this. I want to get the Adaptant Helm because it gives me a 40 armor and 40 magic resist. But I guess I'll take Pyro. Oh, I didn't realize that. Let's see if is it ever Morgana Pyro? Okay, that was close. So I'm just gonna throw bars in. Just so I can get the Pyro. Which gives me 3% attack damage or 3% attack speed. Which in the long run, it's not really that much, but It still helps my karma cast a little bit faster, or to build up the mana to cast. The only board I probably won't win is this one. He has a 3-star Wukong now, which, as you guys can see, he gains 30% bonus armor magic resist from all sources. He has a Gargoyle Stone Plating, which is really good on him. He has a Warmox, which gives him a lot of HP, which is a tank value stat. The more HP he has, the better you can use the magic and the other resist. The only way I have a chance of beating him is if I can gain level 10. Which, if I can gain level 10, I can throw in more units, which more units means more stall time for karma, which is better for me, in my opinion. Just means more units I can throw into stall, so karma can slowly kill him down. Right now, I need enchanters. I need either A, I need enchanters, or B, I need a 3-star karma, which I don't think I'll hit a 3-star karma in my opinion. I think it's very unlikely. I don't know why, but I have a, what you call it? I have a hard time talking right now. This guy actually got somewhat close to hitting a full vertical Eldritch board. Let's see. So what I'm going to do here is give Rakan a Dragon Claw, which gives him 9 HP, 9% max HP, and every 2 seconds heals 2.5 max HP. In my opinion, it kind of sucks now. They nerfed it into the ground, so it may not be the best item to throw on him, but hey. I'm gonna throw in the Melio over the what you call it, Zoe, just because he provides a little bit more utility than Zoe, a lot more utility than Zoe. Provides extra items when he can cast, if he can cast. Yeah, I need a 2-star Rakan to start winning. I think I should have rolled down that game, like, before I fought him. Either way, I'm top 2. I normally like to go for this one because it makes it so that my first and second row spawns voidlings after death. And then with that, I don't know if this is like the optimal route, but yeah. I'm just rolling down, see if I can get some pairs, see if I can get more karmas and stuff. If I get karma 3, it's kind of GG's. But the likelihood of that is, I'm not sure. I think it's less than a 1% chance of actually hitting it. But I can always be hopeful, you know. The main reason why I win this fight is A, I have a really strong board. B, I have a really strong front line. C, I have Karma on my team. And D, I can't really think of anything about D, but I'm gonna see if I can roll. So I'm gonna buy this because it gives me a free 4,000 HP dummy that I can use. I'm gonna put back my champions in the way in a decent position. I'm gonna roll down so I can hit a few more pairs, see if I can get a karma, which I can't, which is sad. I should have moved my karma on this side, but I think it makes no difference, honestly. think I might be screwed, honestly. Unless my golem can actually carry me here. I think the golem might actually carry a little bit. Yeah, I don't only need him to last a little bit longer. There we go. Huge. Huge, huge. So the next thing I'm gonna get is Protector's Vow. The reason why I go this is because A, it gives me a 25% max HP shield that lasts 5 seconds. B, it gives me more, what you call it, more tankiness for my front line. And D, that's the only few reasons why I have really for that. That's very unfortunate. Just want to give me the 3-star Karma. I'm actually going to do something like this. Or do I just keep it the same? I think I keep it the same and hope for the best. I think I only won that because I have the 12,000 HP. Or no, the 4,000 HP dragon. I guess only one way to find out. Yeah, I think I lose this. I 100% lose this fight. Unless... Nah, I lost that fight. It's just a really solid board. He has a bunch of 3 stars. Damn it. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of fun here. I'm just gonna sell a little bit of my board. See if I can hit a Karma 3. Oh, shit, I missed a Karma. Well, I kind of lost this round, so I kind of lost this match. I lose because A, I sold some of my board. B, they have a 3-star Drinks and a 3-star Wukong. And they have a Dragon. They have a 3-star Rumble and a 3-star Bard. They high rolled really hard this game. That's just because A, they had really good econ augments. And B, Karma is actually one of the worst win rates champions right now. She sits at a 4.55. So, yeah, we finished in 2nd place, which is really good performance, honestly. I mean, granted, we were playing in low elo. Yeah, we finished in 2nd place. We gained 230 LP, which is pretty good. Our lobby was decently strong. I mean, it wasn't super strong, but it was decent. Our comp shined it really good in the mid game, mid to the little bit late game. Early game was a little rough, a little bit. Mid game, wait, let me rethink that. Early game was good. We had a strong board in the early game. We went streaked quite a bit. The mid game was kind of like a 50-50. We lost some, we won some. It was just a 50-50 type of fight. Late game, we did pretty good in my opinion. The only reason why we lost was because they had a bunch of 3-stars and really good 3-stars like Jinx and Wukong. Those are like really two late game, really good late game champions. And yeah, the key to this game, the reason why we got 2nd place was because A, we're able to keep a good econ, good win streak throughout most of our game. We got to keep a good amount of HP throughout our game. And yeah, we played flexible. I could have just hard forced Rise and I would have probably lost. So yeah. If one thing I would like to improve before I play my next game is I would like to improve my board layout. I think I played very bad positioning wise. I could have moved Karma faster. I could have scouted more, which I didn't. Because I kind of took this game as like lightheartedness because it is in low elo. And I didn't really expect it to be much. I didn't expect TFT Jerry to get a full-on 3-star board. And yeah, thank you for watching this full gameplay commentary. I hope you found it insightful, and that I hope you learned something that could help you in your own climb to Challenger or whatever rank you want to go to. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop a comment down below with your thoughts. And if you guys have any questions, I would love to hear them, and I would like to hear what kind of strategies you are using in the set to climb. And yeah, stay tuned for my climb to Challenger.